In 2013, a man in Wales made a mistake that would haunt him forever. His name was James Howells. Inside his home was something that looked completely worthless, an old computer hard drive. But hidden inside that tiny piece of metal was a fortune that would later become worth more than $800 million. The problem? The hard drive was gone, thrown away, buried under thousands of tons of garbage. And this was not just any hard drive. It contained the keys to 8,000 Bitcoin. Back in 2009, Bitcoin was almost worthless. Most people ignored it. They saw it as a strange internet experiment, not the beginning of a financial revolution. But James Howells believed in the idea. He started mining Bitcoin using his laptop, collecting thousands of coins when almost nobody cared. At that time, those coins were worth only a few dollars. Nobody knew they would become one of the most valuable digital assets in history. In 2013, James decided to clean up his house. During the process, he found an old computer hard drive. At that moment, it looked like nothing more than useless electronic waste. He had forgotten about the Bitcoin stored inside. Without realizing what he was throwing away, James put the hard drive into a garbage bag. And eventually, it ended up in a landfill. A decision that took only a few seconds would later become one of the most expensive mistakes in history. Years passed. Bitcoin became one of the most valuable assets in the world. People who invested early became millionaires. Then James remembered something. He had owned thousands of Bitcoin. He checked his records and realized the truth. The private keys to his Bitcoin wallet were sitting on a hard drive, the same hard drive that was now buried underground. What once looked like garbage had become an $800 million treasure. James refused to give up. He believed the hard drive was still somewhere inside the landfill. He created a plan to search through thousands of tons of garbage. He offered millions of dollars for permission to excavate the site. His idea was simple: find the hard drive, recover the Bitcoin. But the reality was much harder. The landfill was enormous, dangerous, and filled with years of waste. But authorities rejected his plans. They argued that digging up the landfill could create environmental problems. For James, it was more than money. It was about recovering something that he believed was still his. He spent years fighting for permission. But every day that passed made the chances of finding the hard drive smaller. A tiny device holding a fortune, lost forever beneath a mountain of waste. James Howells never recovered his Bitcoin. The lost hard drive remains one of the most famous examples of digital wealth disappearing forever. His story became a warning for the entire crypto world. Bitcoin can create fortunes, but without your private keys, that fortune can vanish instantly. A simple mistake, a forgotten hard drive, and an $800 million lesson that nobody will ever forget.